What's up, y'all? I know I'm a little dark on this video, but I got the little glare. But how y'all doing today? I want to do this video on Act Your Weed. I see every time I turn around, I see somebody going on a trip, going out of town. You know, people going to Hawaii and Vegas and Florida and all these different places, the Bahamas, and I'm trying to figure out. Actually, I'm not trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out why. Why? Just why? What makes you think that is okay? You barely paid your rent last month. You say you want a house. You're looking for a house, supposedly. You have car notes that are entirely too high, and you know they're too high. But you think you can just up and take a trip whenever you feel like it, or whenever you see somebody else go on a trip. What's wrong? What is going on with people? I understand. What happened to priorities? Prioritize your life. Most people, I'm noticing people don't even have a budget written down. A simple budget. They don't know how much their bills are per month. They don't know how much they have in their checking account. They don't know what they even net each check. They don't know. They just pay bills as they come. They don't. It's nothing set up. You know, I'm gonna tell you something about when I first got on my own. I taught myself how to survive on my own. All I knew was my mom put me out when I was 17 because I was doing bad things in her house I shouldn't have been doing in the first place, and I would have put me out as well. So I thank her for that because it made me into a man. It made me think. And from that point on, when she put me out, I had to stay with a girl and her mom. And so what I knew from that point was I needed my own, and I wanted to keep my own. And so I had to figure out how in the hell am I going to afford to pay bills for a car note if I wanted a car note, for rent if for my apartment, for the light bill, for the water if it had water bill, anything. And so what I actually taught myself how to sit down and be able to afford it. And what I used to use was the envelope method. And I used to get paid every week. So what I would do is I say, okay, it's typically 4 weeks in a month, but it's usually not. It's usually more sometimes. But anyway, I say it's typically 4 weeks in a month, right? So what I'll do is every bill I have, I'll take and divide it by 4. And each check I get, I'll put the fourth of that bill inside that envelope. And then whatever's left over is mine. So I was broke as a joke. I was making like $8 an hour back then. And the cost of living was slightly better then, but it wasn't that much better. So I was stuck in the house most of the time. I think once every month, me and my girl, we go out and we had just enough to go to the movies or something. But that was all we did. We didn't do a whole lot because we were on a budget. And that's how I learned to teach myself. And I said when I switched to jobs that I got paid bi-weekly, I would take and divide by 2 every month. And then each time we had an extra week or something in the month, then we have a little bit of extra to put to the side in the savings. But that was it. We had a budget, though. We knew what we had. We knew the bills were paid, and we were content with it. We had to survive with what we had. And so my point is, why don't everybody else have budgets? Why don't you have a budget? I don't get it. Why do you think that you can just, I want to go to Hawaii. Okay, so this next check, I'm going to take it, and I'm just going to reserve for us to go to Hawaii. And then I'm going to use this check to pay for that. And then my following check, I catch up with the bills and the following we'll make it. No. Your bills are concrete. They're set in stone. You should I'm going to tell you how deep you should go with your budget. You should have your gas amount. If you know that you fill up your tank every single week and it costs $50 to fill up your tank every week, then you know that you got a $200 a month for gas to put in your car. That should be on your bills. If you know you get your nails done, for the ladies, if it costs you $40 every 2 weeks to get your nails done, that should be on your bills. It's $80 a month. Whatever it is. Like, I don't understand why people can't understand that simple logic. Your budget should be concrete. You should have your savings. How much you're going to put in your savings every month. That should be in there. So I'm just trying to figure out why people can't prioritize. if you can answer that, please help me, because this is frustrating me. I don't think there's a logical answer to this. But I'm begging. This is really me begging you to cooperate with me. I'm trying to break it down and point things out to you to simplify. People are making bad decisions. And we're doing nothing but getting broken. It's like, okay, Monday come around. You so disappointed because I got to go in this meeting too. But Monday come around, you so disappointed. Oh, I got to get up and go to work. But if you hate work so much, why in the hell are you spending every single dime that come in as soon as you get it? Why aren't you making a plan, put money aside so you can invest in a business or anything? I don't know, but do something. Why aren't you taking steps to get out of the job if you hate it so much? If you like going out of town, then why don't you budget to go out of town instead of just up and doing it and then knowing good and well you can't afford it, you're going to be borrowing money as soon as you get back. It's ridiculous. I'm getting worked over. I ain't even know I was going to be able to talk on this subject this long, but it's bothering me. And it should bother you, especially if you're the one in this predicament. So I'm challenging now to go ahead and just take this moment to take it upon yourself and say that you're going to go ahead and set up your budget, that you're going to get organized, that you're going to make a change and decide that, okay, if you hate that job, that you're going to make plans to get out of that job and get a better job or get your business open or whatever it is. But what you can't do is continue to do the same stupid habits and expect different results. That's what you can't do. Alright? So I'm going to leave y'all with that. Just prioritize. That's the key, man. Just get your priorities in order. What do you want the most? Do you want that 3-day weekend and free and wherever the hell you want to go? Or do you want to get out that job that you hate so much? Which one do you want the most? Do you want to have money in your savings account so when the opportunity arises you can be able to invest in it? Or do you want to pretend like you're rich now and keep trying to go out every night and keep up with the Joneses and look like you're doing something? And it's ridiculous. Anyway, I'm not going to go too far on it, but I appreciate y'all watching. Please don't be one of these people. If you know somebody, let them go. Don't even seriously, let it go, man. I mean, if you can help them, help them. But most of these people don't even want to be helped. But I'm the only idiot out here that's trying to help. So and I don't know. It's probably within, and soon you'll hear me talk about my nonprofit that I want to start with. I'm trying to go out here and educate people on these type of things. And every time I think about it, especially when I go out to projects, because I got a sister that stay out to projects. And it's ridiculous the way it's zombies out there, man. But I still want to at least give it a try. You know, you can't help anybody that's not trying to help themselves. But I feel like everybody deserves a second chance, especially when the odds are against us as the lower class. When let me just give y'all something real quick. Your local government provides your budget for your school systems, right? And and your local government get their money from your personal property taxes, your real estate taxes, right? Okay. So if they get the money from those things and you're poor, that means you don't own a whole lot. So if you don't own a whole lot, that means that your personal property taxes and real estate taxes, if you have it, doesn't amount to a whole lot. Therefore, the city doesn't have a huge budget, which means the school board doesn't have a big budget, which means you're less educated than the rich folks are. Alright? That's why I care, because I understand that there is a lack of education and knowledge that's not out there. I was lucky enough to come across the Robert Kiyosaki's of the world, and come across that information. Not to mention it was just something instilled into me to be very competitive and a go-getter from birth for some strange reason. But either way, everybody, I understand that the cards that we were dealt don't favor us, but that doesn't mean that it's impossible. So I went way long on this one. But anyway, so I just want to help people, man. If you see somebody that you can help and you know that they're helping themselves, do what you can, please. Don't be one of these people that got their priorities all tore up and want to go out every night and vacation and all of that. Anyway, I got to get in this meeting. I see y'all. Appreciate you. Share, comment, like, subscribe. Thank you.